In the silence of the soil, whispers grow, a quantum dance where roots and stars collide. Beneath the surface, sea takes flight. Invisible threads weave the night. A garden.
Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Bayelsa Weekly E-Reports bring to you this week a documentary on environmental pollution on Kolama Azuzama communities in southern Ijon local government area of Bayelsa State. Kolama Azuzama oil spillages that have occurred years, but negligence by oil companies that have left residents facing environmental and health crisis amid rising flood challenges. For years, residents have endured repeated oil spill incidents linked to petroleum exploration and transportation activities. Despite numerous complaints, environmental campaigns, and promises of remediation, many affected areas remain polluted. Today, the people of Kolama and Azuzama face a dangerous combination of environmental degradation, declining livelihoods, public health threats, and worsening floods driven by climate change and ecological destruction. This documentary, we will take you to Azuzama to hear from one of the indigenous, Mr. Ebi Alhaji, who gives an insight
my name is
on what these polluted areas have affected the life.
We are assessing the environment of Azuzama Kingdom. Of course, Azuzama is an oil producing area. The first oil well was drilled in 1976. 1976, that's what they told us. So Ajip Oil Company has been operating in this kingdom for over 40 years now. Over 40 years now. And this is a federal line. Put your camera there. That is a federal line. Yes. Passing through, so crossing almost all this line is connecting the whole of the Niger Delta, exporting crude from the primary points to the secondary points where they are taking crude. Now, what you are seeing here is the raw crude oil. Now, look at what we are doing. This is the raw crude oil. The information I have is that the last time we experienced oil spillage in this area is just last November. Oil is supposed to be cleaned up. This environment is supposed to be cleaned up, but you see it is left for us. And this is the place the indigenous of this area is surviving at. When I was younger and I was living in this town too, these are areas we come and set snail, we kill different type of bush animal, because the local economic activities of these people are fishing, farming, hunting, and these are places we hunt, we fish, we farm. You understand? But you can no longer see, even if we walk miles within this terrain, you will not even see a live mammal, because the crude oil has been stagnant without nothing done with it. So the fish can no longer survive in this environment. The bush animal can no longer survive in this environment. Sometimes, if experts come and view it here, you might even certify that the case here is even worse than the one in Ogoni. Sometimes 4 oil spillages, 3 oil spillages, 5 will occur within a year. And from environment is no longer greenish, it is yellowish.
Even the mud has come to yellow.
Look at my leg. Just look at. From the place I took the walk down to this place, as soon as you match the ground, from the debris, it is the crude oil. Look at. That is how our environment has been polluted for over 40 years of.
Having heard directly from indigenous of these affected areas, the question now lies, What has the oil companies done to ameliorate the sufferings of these people? Old men and young women suffering daily. Their source of livelihood is put into danger. The floods are here again in Bayelsa, Azuzama and Kolama. The floods have come again. What is the fate of these people? As the oil companies meet up to the expectations of these people, the question lies in their hands as we go into phase 2.